So right now, there's a winter storm in Dallas, and it's a winter storm going on in Texas, and I think it's going to travel to some other states too. But right now, people are seeing trees explode. I don't know how that's happening. I never heard of that. I'm new to that. I never knew that a tree can explode because it's that cold outside. Did y'all know that? Check this out.
Well, have you heard about the threat of exploding trees during these conditions? It is an idea that has spread quickly on social media, and there is actually some truth to it. Apparently, the sap inside trees can freeze, and if temperatures drop rapidly enough, that can cause trees to crack and make a loud noise. Well, tonight on our News at 10, we will talk to some experts about this phenomenon and the lasting damage it can cause.
Fascinating Mother Nature in these conditions.
What the hell you mean that trees might explode? In all my years, in all my winter years that I done been through, I ain't never heard of no goddamn trees about to explode because it's too goddamn cold. I ain't never. The government just rolling out new shit every year. Because why the fuck would trees be exploding? Them trees been out there all their goddamn life. So now you telling me it can't handle the cold? It's gonna just explode on the motherfucker? I need somebody to explain to me why the goddamn trees exploding. Cause it ain't making no goddamn sense. Cause the way it's sounding, it's sounding like you telling me you just outside, cold, and all you hear is boom! You look around, tree debris everywhere. Tree debris all over the goddamn place cause the goddamn tree done exploded. I ain't never heard of no shit like that. Y'all gonna stop making up shit as we go along. Cause y'all starting to make it seem like the government just making up shit so y'all can scare the goddamn people. Cause now you can't stand there. The dogs pee on them trees. So you telling me when the dogs go outside, now you gotta be concerned about if your dog got his leg up taking a pee, that the damn tree might explode on his ass?
Nah, he do got a point though. Them trees been out there like their whole life. Now they just exploding. Like how? How's that happening? But this is actually a real thing. Look at this.
Did you hear that? Hear that? If you're from the Midwest, you've heard about the exploding trees. They don't actually explode like as if they were struck by lightning, but they do crack because the sap freezes and it expands, and they can drop limbs. But as we're getting into the colder temperatures right now and the winds are picking up, you can hear this one starting to snap, crackle, and pop.
Fool, it's so cold outside that trees in certain areas are exploding. Literally exploding just like this. Shit sound like a bomb. Imagine you walking and you just hear boom. What you doing? I know I'm balling, fool. Nigga, I'm running like you saying boom. But for the ones that don't believe me, look at this video, y'all. Listen. Holy shit. Fool. I know y'all heard that shit. I ain't seen it. I'm today's old. This is my first time ever hearing about a tree exploding from the cold, let alone seeing the shit. I need y'all to let me know down below in the comments and be truthful. Is this y'all first time hearing about this or seeing some shit like this? Because it is for me. I don't know where that video was, but I can only think of it like those trees must not be accustomed to that type of coldness. That's all I can think about. Because if it's trees that's usually in a cold, ain't no way they gonna explode, right? Y'all let me know y'all thoughts down below in the comments. And if you want to stay updated on all news, any news, make sure you hit that follow.
So there's this new technology that can change the color of nails. Check this out.
Insert your nail into the device and it changes color within a matter of seconds. So right now I have it set to a blue color chosen via the app. We have over 400 different colors in the app, and there you are, it changes instantly. So we have 12 different sizes, 2 styles of press-ons. I'm wearing the long swivel right now. These are the medium ballerina size. Every starter kit you order is $95. It comes with all 12 nail sizes. It comes with our glue, and our top coat and your magic wand, which is going to do the changing for you. Our app is free to download. You can see all the colors right here. If it's a bit too overwhelming for you, we also have some curated palettes. So I put it on the blue one right now, but you could choose red, you could choose the rainbow, and all those 5 colors are going to be loaded right onto your wand. If you're going to choose this red palette, all you have to do is make sure your Bluetooth wand is connected. Add to wand, sync it in, and now I can take that same nail and switch it back to red.
Now have control of your color. Instead of using one color with an eye polish bottle, what you can now do is you have 400 colors that you can change anytime, anywhere. When you wake up in the morning and you have a beige outfit for work, you change your color of your nails to beige. At night, you go out on a date, you have a red dress up, you change your color of your nails to red. You can do that thousands of times, over and over, on demand, whenever you want. All you need is our nails and an iPhone app.
So it's this lady on TikTok. She made a theme song for Dr. Pepper, and they used it, and she won $2 million. Check this out.
I have a theme song for Dr. Pepper, and it goes like this. Dr. Pepper, baby, is good and nice. Do-do-do. Pepper, baby, is good and nice. Do-do-do. Dr. Pepper, baby. Y'all, I'm over here screaming. This her commercial. Do-do-do.
They did it. They went on ahead and did it, and it was good. It was good and nice. Dr. Pepper made the commercial and debuted it during the college football championship game. And in a week, a month, dare I say a year, well, there hasn't been a whole lot of good news. This brings joy to my heart. Dr. Pepper giving just a little bit of light to a very, very dark year. It's a Pepper thing. I'm going to drink this shit all week. I'm going to drink it all week. Now, I ain't going to go beyond that because it ain't my favorite, but I'm going to enjoy this shit for a good week.
So y'all know the young lady that made the Dr. Pepper song? It's Dr. Pepper, baby. It's good for me. Something like that, whatever she's saying. Well, Dr. Pepper has came back and used her sound. People can say what they want to say about this good TikTok, but TikTok has changed the life of many, many, many people. So I tell people, post your content. Be you. I'm pretty sure she made that video being funny right in the privacy of her own home. And Dr. Pepper has came back and used her sound. See, you never, ever, ever know. I am happy for her. You know what I'm saying? And that's probably just a few doors. I mean, just one door. But she probably finna have a few doors that open. So when people say whatever they want to say, y'all childish, y'all want TikTok, y'all whatever, TikTok has changed the life of many, many people. You can blow up overnight, but sometimes you have to take your time as well. Get your content. Post your content. You also have other options on TikTok too. You could do TikTok Shop. It's a few ways that you could get paid on this app. And like I said, you never know who may see you or who will recognize you. I always use the 1, 2, 3, 4. That lady is doing all kinds of things with people. You know what I'm saying? It gives you a chance in life. It's changing lives, okay? So you just never know. Post your content. And I love that for her.
It wasn't the Super Bowl, but I can take the national championship. Yeah, Romeo, yeah. If you don't know what's going on, Dr. Pepper played the commercial, bro. The commercial during the national championship game, bro. out to that creator for catching it. I missed it. Shout out to that creator for catching it. That is the power of the internet. When you come together and you support a creator, you can help a creator do amazing things, bro. That's amazing to me. I don't know what anybody else think or how they feel about it. Congratulations, Romeo, and much respect to Dr. Pepper. I thought y'all was gonna drop the ball, but y'all didn't drop the ball. Y'all some sneaky motherfuckers over there with them 23 flavors. Y'all think y'all got all the sense.
Yeah, that's always dope seeing stuff like that, man. The power of the internet, man, for real. It's dope, for real. We got a lot of more stuff we gotta get into. Y'all know how I like to do my videos now, but we're gonna look at some funny, shocking. If you up for that, smash that like button, and let's get right into it.
If you woke up in the Matrix, I just want to say congratulations. You passed one of the biggest tests. But when you wake up, it's certain things you should know about. You will become a chosen one or the black sheep of your family. They might start talking about you, or sometimes you start to question yourself, like, is spirituality really for me? When you wake up in the Matrix, it's one of the hardest things to do, because once you wake up, everything around you try to steal your energy. Don't let people say you're crazy. Don't let people try to convince you that you lost your mind. You're not the crazy one. They are. Someone asks me about spirituality, I always tell them it's a thin line between spiritual and going crazy. You might start seeing some things that other people can't see. 1111, 222, 333, 444. You see it as a message. People that still sleep see it as just numbers. There's nothing wrong with being a chosen person. You could be walking down the street and see a portal, but other people don't see nothing. We understand what timelines really mean. Every time a holiday come around, we understand that it's a system to steal your energy. But other people buy gifts, they celebrate it, they say, hey, it's the holiday season. The spiritual people know that the real seasoning is getting with the right people and creating a masterpiece. Real spiritual ingredients. The wisdom, the knowledge, frequencies, vibrations. We're trying to reach your higher self. Never look at your hardships like it was a failure. No, it was leading you to a higher purpose. We need everything to make the perfect seasoning. Once you tap into your higher self, you will know that there is no such thing as accidents or mistakes in the Matrix. So if you woke up and became a chosen one, it was no accident or no mistake. A higher calling is waiting for you. Don't let them call you crazy. If your family and friends could no longer understand why you chose the path you chose, it's not for them to understand. When the wrong people push you away, the right people gonna say, come on in. You're a chosen one. Welcome to the tribe. Never feel bad for being a chosen one. The universe called you and you picked the phone up. So now it's your job to help other chosen ones remember their path. Never feel lonely on your spiritual path, because the universe usually only picks one person out of a family to be a chosen one. This is one of the reasons why I made my original chosen one merchandise.
Oh, nah, man. This ain't him. Look, no. They're switching them out, y'all. Look at this. Nah, y'all. They are switching these people out. Something is about to go down.
Nagel,
New Soldier.
it's your boy Soldier Boy. My new shoes is out right now.
Look at the new Soldier Boy, huh? Finagle? When did Soldier Boy ever say something like that? Look at this. Look. That's not the same Soldier. In fact, Soldier Boy had a dimple in his chin. Look at this. Look at this guy. His chin is like square. Look. Bro, what's going on? This guy's even a lot lighter. Look at him. Who is this? Who is this? Have y'all seen Martin Lawrence lately? He just came back after losing a whole bunch of weight, but he don't even want to show his face. Look at him. Look, that's not him. Look, he don't even want to show his face. The camera don't even want to get close to him. Why wouldn't you want to get close to him? Look, they don't even want to look. They show you in the mirror and he's still far away. That's not Martin. Look. Who is that? Something is getting ready to go down because they're switching out all the celebrities. Are y'all not noticing? Are y'all not noticing they're changing out all the celebrities? And then everything that's going on with the weather right now, something big is getting ready to happen. I'm not trying to cause fear, y'all, but I'm showing you guys the patterns. And every day about to switch these people out, something crazy about them come out. All I know is we are in some crazy, amazing times, though. Let me know what you guys think about this video, y'all. They don't even want to show it.
You ever notice when people have a spiritual awakening, they lose their family and their friends? Your family start calling you crazy, your friends start calling you crazy, and they get to the point where you just want to be by yourself. Sometimes I laugh when I hear people say waking up is so much better than being asleep in the Matrix. I don't know about that. Just remember, it's a thin line between spirituality and going crazy. When people call you crazy long enough, you might start believing it. This video is about to get a little dark and a little deep. Stay with me. Are you happy? Are you sad? It don't really matter because the Matrix don't give a shit about any of us. We all have a spiritual journey and it's not connected to the Matrix. But if you get stuck trying to heal and fix everyone you come across, your time will run out. And the people you was trying to help, they're still going to need help. Never drain your energy for nobody. You have a spiritual awakening, your mind becomes so vivid, you understand everything that's wrong and everything that should be right, but you really can't fix it. So never stress and try to help your family and friends because they're still asleep. They're having a good time while you are suffering. One of the best things you can do while you're still stuck in this Matrix, save your energy. Spirituality is all about helping people that want to help you. So when you help them, you save your energy. Everything you do should be about balance. So next time you think about taking somebody's hand and pulling them up, just remember, they can be pulling you down at the same time. That's not balance. Sometimes when you turn your back on certain people, you can look in the mirror and face yourself because everything is a reflection. Your thoughts, desires, and action, it all come back to you. I remember when I first woke up in the Matrix, I was so happy, but I was so stressed. I was happy that I was connected to everything in the universe, but I was sad because I was connected to everything in the universe. I was telling people that water is bad, the food is bad, the fluoride is bad. You can't use this toothpaste, you can't use this mouthwash, you can't eat this food. You shouldn't vote for that person. Watch out for the chemtrails. You can't drink soda. I thought I was doing a good thing, but that shit took so much of my energy. I was like, damn, am I doing the right thing or am I just killing myself slowly? All the people I was trying to help, they was family and friends. And guess what? They ain't give a shit about nothing I was saying. They was still happy and I was drained. Spirituality is about time shifts. So don't feel bad if you can't help someone wake up. Because at some point you were asleep. If they didn't wake up, it wasn't time for them to wake up. Spiritual people should not be depressed. We should be the happiest people on this planet. Because we have the highest vibrations on this planet. Before I end my video, I want to say
porn equals loneliness sold as sex. Alcohol equals escape sold as fun. Drugs equal numbness sold as peace. Scrolling equals distractions sold as rest. Fast food equals poison sold as pleasure. Luxury equals emptiness sold as purpose. Fucking hell. Smoking equals addiction sold as relaxation. Notifications equal control sold as importance. And social media equals validation sold as friendship. Don't feed the best parts of being human with artificial fuel. Porn.
That is true. Everything you just said making sense.
What in the Johnson & Johnson No Tears baby shampoo is going on here? Man, what is left to clean?
Right.
You scrubbed everything and his little eyeballs. Got your leg up like you Captain Morgan. Got a death grip on that poor little baby like you some bird of prey that hasn't eaten in a week.
Bro, why did they do us like that? You got soap in your eyes burning. I still remember that day. Like, what? Like, I don't even want to put soap near my eye. Because you already know, as soon as you get a little soap in your eyes, it's over. It's over. Bro, your whole eyes is burning, man.
That baby is clean.
Yo. Oh my god, that is crazy. He really used to do it like this. Like, did you not want to clean me or something? Like, dang.
Man, fuck all that cold ass shit. 16, 17 inches of snow ass shit. Man, we taking that shit and we pushing that shit right back into our ass, nigga. I hope y'all do know that if black people wake up consciously and have it on our mind, like, damn, I want the sun. I am the sun. Mother, can you send me the sun? Can you heat it back up with the sun? And the mother will gift us the sun. But nah, y'all running around here scared, running in the stores, buying everything. Oh, it's finna get cold. Oh, I need to be snowed in. All this shit. You inviting the snow, dummy, when you are the sun. Man, fuck.
That's real. I'm not gonna lie, that's real. What you ask for, you shall receive. Because you are a divine being, and this is your planet. You know, you are a divine being. You ask for nothing but peace and abundance. Right? You didn't have to pray for anything. You have everything. You always will have everything because it's all in your mind. Fuck is this?
Now, I'm a little confused here, okay? Someone explain, is this AI or he's doing like really good makeup? Because I watched this video back a couple times trying to figure it out and I'm just confused. And maybe y'all can help me figure it out. Because yeah, because if that's really good makeup, props to you. If this is AI, I'm sick of AI. Like, dang.
I feel like we've lost a lot of really talented,
amazing
young rappers.
Amazing. I wish X was still
I was
here.
gonna say XXX, man.
I really wish he was.
That
still
was
here.
that was just so tragic and sad.
Yeah, he
that
was
one really
so
affected
talented.
me.
Him, Juice, man.
Juice as well. Had you worked with them or had a good relationship with them?
Yeah. I worked with Juice a lot. We had a whole project. And me and X were super close. We only had one song together, but we were super tight. We were always on the phone. You know, I used to talk to him when he was in jail before he got out. You know, it was a really sad case, and I think X was, you know, the most talented of them all, of us all.
Wow,
you
really?
know, yeah. In my opinion, I think he was just ahead of himself.
I feel like we've.
It's sad, man.
Yeah,
No,
he was like 21, right? Or
I don't recall.
Or he was.
How
He
old.
was.
It's
He
so
was
long
so
ago
young.
at this point, man. It's been so long, man. Time flies. It's scary how time flies
crazy.
when you become an adult. Like, I feel like when I was in grade school, like, school year would be so long. You wait for summer.
Yeah.
And now as an adult, bro, you just like, you speed through years.
Yeah,
You
he
know,
was like.
X died at 20 years old. He didn't even get a chance to be 25, 24, 23, 21. That was tragic, man. At least we got a chance to experience them, though, you know? That's all we can say. At least we got a chance to, you know, live at the same time that they lived, right?
Can somebody help me? My first day I got my CDL. I pull up by the Dollar Tree. And this is shit that happened, man. I've been praying to get my CDL. I got it, and look what the fuck happened, bro. Fuck that CDL driving shit, man. I ain't doing this shit no more. Can somebody help me? My first day I got my CDL.
How did you do this, though? How did this happen? He was trying to get some food. That's what he was trying to get, some food, man. She went down as the age 27 and came up at the age 56.
Before I go to bed, what the fuck this is? Y'all ain't saying shit about this shit. This shit got the Geico man, but he ain't selling no fucking Geico this time. Nigga selling apples that got DNA in it and shit. We already know who he is, his bald head ass. I don't trust nobody bald head. I'm gonna be real with you. Adam and Eve came straight from Atlanta, just like how I thought. Knew it, bro. I said, I don't know the way they got into it and was arguing back and forth with God. They from Atlanta. And then look at him with the apple, like if you eat it, you gonna get genetic powers. So what, this is supposed to be the Garden of Eden and aliens was in there? I was supposed to be going to bed, rolling me up a blunt and laying down. This came across my desk. I said, what the fuck?
3 lines and walk. I need it. You too.
Somebody I needed to. Oh my god. And then look at him in the comments talking about I'm grabbing it. I don't blame him, but it's like, bro, that's low vibrational, man. Low vibrational. For real. But I feel him though. I feel him.
And I caught myself and said, you know what? I never did a fan before. My creative juice is just on the money. You know what I'm saying?
What?
So we went on and put the fan on us, y'all.
How do you move your arms?
Do you see this guy?
Man, do you see them shoes?
Go ahead, kid, talk. I'm gonna talk shit anyway. Sunshine, this guy created this out of a real...
You know how I know this nigga crazy? This nigga got cornflakes and frosted flakes sitting beside each other. Yeah, this nigga got it, bro. This how I know this nigga crazy. This nigga has cornflakes sitting beside frosted flakes. That's the same damn thing. This nigga crazy as hell.
It's wearable.
What is the point of this? What is the point of having a fan on your body? Seriously. You just going around giving people air.
Nigga crazy as hell.
Is what it is.
And they agreeing with this bullshit.
King the Dawn from motherfucking Baltimore.
And she hyping this shit up.
Cherry Hill.
I know y'all see, bro.
And I caught myself and said,
The internet is so stupid. That's stupid. Okay. That's dumb. That's dumb. Bro, like, what is the point? Get out of here, man.
Why do you think the Bible says when you get married, your body no longer belongs to you? Why would it say that? But see, people don't serve each other today. They use each other today.
My goodness.
A lot of people get married because they're using the individual because they're lonely. They're using the individual because they can't pay their bills by themselves. They're using the individual for who knows a host of many different reasons, but nobody is serving one another. The marriages that make it other ones. Let me say, what skip the sinners. They're supposed to be stupid. Christians are the ones. Why are you talking about love? You actually read the definition of love. Why are you not doing that for the one you said you love? Most people don't even treat their spouses the way the Bible says you're supposed to treat your enemy.
Wait.
If you go back and read what the Bible says about treating your enemy in love, most people don't even treat their spouse. How are you supposed to treat your enemy? Why do you think the Bible says when you get married, your body no...
The satanic elites that are running our world do not worship Satan. According to spirit science, they worship the overreaction of masculine energy. Satan is not an entity like Christianity says, but an archetype of consciousness of what happens when a person disconnects from their feminine energy. For thousands of years, we have been told by ancients that the batteries to creating reality are the masculine and feminine energies. With the feminine energy being the connection to the internal world, to spirit, to the heart, and to the collective, and the masculine energy being the connection to the external world, the one that takes this, makes it reality through will, order, and structure. It is also your identity, the connection to the individualism within you, your ego. Everybody has both of these energies, and when they're working in harmony within you, you create the heaven state of mind, where you have more conscious control over your reality, but what you are creating is generated from the connection connection to your soul. And you create a life that reflects who you are in your divine essence. When you reject one of these two energies, you manifest lower states of consciousness. For example, the extreme of the masculine energy, which is Satan, the archetype of consciousness we're talking about, neglects the feminine energy, which is the heart, the connection to others, to spirit, and becomes dominated by the ego. Therefore, they put the external world over the spiritual. This is why Satan has overgrown horns. The rational mind that only sees this reality has gone to an extreme. Since you only see the external and have no connection to others or empathy, you begin to control and abuse, which is what we're seeing with these people. But do not think that the feminine energy doesn't have a dark side too, because there wouldn't be an oppressive system that abuses its people if there were no people to uphold it. And that, my friend, is the extreme of the feminine energy, aka the Luciferian energy, where you get dominated by emotions and neglect the identity. You do everything to fit in and be part of something, the codependent. Since you don't have accountability here, you find the victim mindset. And you also succumb to pleasures in life, such as hypersexuality, because you have no self-love or discipline from your own masculine. Both of these extremes create hell on earth. The less that you are in alignment, the more that you manifest lower states of vibration, aka lower states of consciousness, hell. You get overtaken by the illusion of separation from the divine and God, because that's what happens when you are aligned. You connect more with this godly power. So remember, kids, Satan cannot exist or have its oppressive system without a Lucifer to uphold it. There is a point where the victim becomes the abuser by choosing the very system that oppresses them, choosing illusion and safety over truth. And these two work together to cause chaos in the masses and then control them. Anyways, there's so much more to Luciferian energy, because there's many ways that the government is actually putting people in the extreme of the feminine energy. So comment yes, and I'll break it down in another video.
He was famous at 10. He was huge at
5. Actually, yeah, 5.
He was he was singing, dancing in Gary, Indiana, 5, 6, 7.
The world, 10,
but when he was really getting raw, 10 years old on the Ed Sullivan Show, dog. He was a lead singer at 10. Yeah. And then you're talking about the Jackson 5. It was a black boy band. And girls were screaming. So you think about the effect, these handsome kids with afros. Yep. And then you had the Osmond. Then they started making offshoots, like the Osmond family. They had the Silver. They were trying to battle the Jacksons. Right. The Jacksons were just knocking them out. Knocking them out. And then we're not talking about Jackson 5, but then the Jacksons, when they were in teenagers, there was the Jacksons and that era. Yeah. So Michael was cold at 9, 10, all the way to when he passed away. His whole life. And then they used to, every video he did, it was a world premiere. Yes. I'm talking about music video. They would stop TV shows. World premiere. World goddamn. Yeah, right, right. And then, remember MTV back in the 80s, they were like, there's a very good interview with David Bowie asking them, why don't you have black artists on in the daytime? Mm-hmm. And they're like, well, we don't think that. Anyway, Michael Jackson was like, I'd like to be on MTV. You can't believe this. And they said, well, we can't have you because you're black. Just because Michael Jackson. Yep. And then Michael's representative said, what we're going to do is we're going to pull all our artists off of MTV if you don't let Mike get on there. Yeah. And when Mike got on there, it was done. It changed everything. Nobody wanted to see anything but Mike. You're right. Mike was the coldest. So Mike is at a level. It's a different. It's just Michael Jackson, and then there's the rest of them. Yeah, right. It was like I saw people fainting, bro. Yeah, right. Because you know when someone is fainting, you're like a kid. You're like they were, and Mike didn't do nothing yet.
154.
Mike was, he just had that energy, man, that aura. For real.
Good evening to you. I'm Gail King. 100 years ago today, one of the ugliest chapters in American history took place. The massacre of as many as 300 black people by their white neighbors and the destruction of the Greenwood section of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Greenwood was a source of pride for blacks back in 1921. Famed educator Booker T. Washington coined the business district the Negro Wall Street because it was so prosperous and rich with many black-owned businesses. Tonight, we will explore what happened that day. What was behind the single worst incident of racial violence in American history? Survivors, descendants, and historians try to explain why it happened.
See, let me stop this right there, because this is the part that they don't want to connect and they don't want to show y'all. Black Wall Street was erased, burned out of the history books. never truly repaired. Generational wealth destroyed and then silenced. They took down a once thriving melanated empire who created nothing out of something because they wouldn't give us anything in the first place. We had to create our own, and because of that, they tore it down. And this is exactly the remnants of it. What they always do to it, they put our people underwater, and we still didn't get anything from it. But this time, it is very different. I got some fire-ass melanated content creators behind this project, and we're not letting this get ignored anymore. They cannot count us out. I'm talking about ownership and
So many people telling me, yo, you gotta stop talking about the stuff you be talking about, bro. They gonna come and get you. Y'all do realize I don't fucking like being here anyway. I already don't like being here. I don't give a fuck. See, that's the difference. Y'all enjoy this fuckery nonsense we call human life. I don't like this shit. Am I enjoying it? Yes, because it's a human experience, and this is one of the most unique experiences you're ever gonna have. I don't like this shit, though. The fuck? Yeah, if I ever disappear off my platforms for a little while, and then I come back and I'm acting kind of off, y'all, yeah, they probably got me. I don't give a fuck, though. I'm keep talking about everything. Every single thing I can think of. As long as it help wake people up in some way, whether it be mentally, spiritually, intellectually, physically, like I help you work out more, something, I'm gonna keep doing what the fuck I'm doing. So many people telling me, yo, you gotta stop talking about this.
Don't ask your friends from Chicago to do anything on Saturday, January 24th. Derrick Rose's jersey is getting retired. Please rise for the national anthem.
I'm working on dying.
Boy, D Rose, man. It's dope. Inspirational, man. Inspirational. That's what it's about, man. Inspiring more people. Just inspire. Live to inspire.
This man right here, Edwin Babbitt, gained superpowers by locking himself in a room for several weeks at a time. He locked himself in complete darkness for a few weeks, and this is what happened. Once he left the room, he developed heightened visual sensitivity. He could literally see the energy fields around people's bodies, aka auras. A lot of people at the time, though, just laughed at him and dismissed his idea because they thought he was hallucinating. But Edwin was also a talented artist. Had it not been for his ability to be able to draw what he saw so accurately, scientists would have dismissed his claims. See, what Edwin had discovered with pure intuition and deprivation of his senses, what we now call magnetoencephalography, which are magnetic fields around your head that the brain produces. It seems like until you come up with a long-ass word like this, or a machine that looks like this, prove what spirituality and mystics have been talking about for thousands of years, mainstream science will just not accept it. I'm an electric and I'll DM you my spiritual guidebook. This man right here, Edwin.
Rihanna predicted the future?
I can't tell you where I see myself in 5 years, but I can tell you that I will work my best to be the most successful artist that I can be in 5 years.
When you're like, you know, an older lady and you're about to retire, it's like, what is it the thing you want to be remembered?
Remember it as Rihanna. Remember it as being the artist from the Caribbean who came here and made it internationally. Just remember it as me.
I think it's safe to say that Rihanna did predict your future. And you are predicting your future too, in your head. Every time you tell yourself that you're not good enough, you're not the one that actually makes it, you are rehearsing your life that you're about to live. And then you're surprised when it shows up. Listen up, just take a good look at what you focus on all day. If you keep thinking you're average, life will happily agree with you. So yeah, be a little bit delusional. Delusional enough to assume that you're going to be something great before there's evidence. Because the people who actually change their lives all have one thing in common. They believed in themselves before anyone else did. So ask yourself, what kind of future are you quietly predicting right now? And do you like where it's headed? Rihanna predicted.
I will never take this population serious. And when I say never, I really mean it. The media said it's going to be a snowstorm, one of the greatest storms we ever seen. I remember the blizzard of 96, but so what did the population do? They ran to the supermarket. The meat, the eggs, the chips, the water is all gone. I mean, god damn, it's just snow. This gave me a flashback when COVID took place. Remember, people bought all.
What is real will prosper. What you feel in the night, what you feel in the morning, what you feel midday, that you don't think, other people have the same thoughts. You feel alone in this thought, but other people have the same thoughts. What is real
LeBron James' time is almost up, part 4. If you didn't get a chance to check out part 1, 2, and 3, please do. It's vital information. I see all the idiotic comments asking me what's the point of me bringing this up. He's a part of trafficking of our children and women. That's why. And he's not the only one. Stephen Curry, Halle Berry, Steve Harvey, Travis Kelce, Machine Gun Kelly, Dave Chappelle, Steven Spielberg, Jake Paul, Logan Paul, Mike DeWine, and there's so many more that I can name. They're either a part of it or they know about it and they're saying nothing at all. And that's a problem to me, and this is why I'm bringing it to the light. A significant amount of players are going to happen in Ohio because it's happening now, because of the trafficking that's happening with our children, and also this state refused to repent. Who's controlling Bron and all of these puppets? Let me show you. Now, what is this? Who are they? They are the fake Jays. Now, I can't say their names, but I'm going to show you. But he can't do nothing without their approval. Anytime he wants to go to another level, he has to go sit down with them. I know you've seen them around, but these are the very people that control your banks, hospitals, schools, the music industry, the athletes that you idolize and love. They are responsible for a lot of stuff that you see. Bron is over there constantly bowing down, kissing their hands so they can grant his wishes. But with that, you have to make a lot of sacrifices and rituals, and I already told you what he needed to do. But what do the scriptures have to say on who these people are? We're going to bring this out because everything is not a conspiracy, nor is it a coincidence. But Revelation 2:9 says, I know your works, tribulation and poverty, but you are rich, and I know the blasphemy of those who say they are Jays and are not, but are from the synagogue of Satan. Y'all see that? They are from the synagogue of Satan and imposing as if they are us and are not. Putin know who we are. Why don't you? The people that I just showed you control a lot of your athletes and entertainers. Majority of them. But y'all not catching the play. LeBron does pre-game rituals almost every single game. And you think it's okay without using critical thinking. Let me show you. Now this is one of the rituals right here. I'm going to show you the other one. But he puts the powder in his hand and he throws it up in the air. And y'all be like, wow. Boy, that's black magic. That's witchcraft. He's spell casting. But y'all don't know that because you can't see in the spiritual eyes. If you try to look at this thing in the physical, you're going to be blinded every single time. But what is black magic? This is black magic. Now, I ain't going to read it. Pause and read for yourself. But if you want to harness people's energies, you want to summon spirits, you want to seduce people, this is how you... LeBron James' time is almost up, part 4.
So you still
Forget it.
don't realize that Kobe Bryant is Myles Garrett of the Cleveland Browns. No? You sure? You're sure that the fact that they look alike and move alike, even on the basketball court, isn't just a little too coincidental? Well, you know how I always like to say they tell us? They like to tell us the things that they're lying about and deceiving us about. Hey, look, they even jam alike. Well, I wonder if they're telling us in the NFL just today with Myles Garrett, who does a basketball move. And just today, on October 26th, had 5 sacks. 5 sacks for a franchise record. And if you scroll down that article just a little bit, you will see their favorite number, 33, just happened to have a total loss of 33 yardage on the quarterback. But that's not what I want to show you. I want to show you he had 5 sacks, totaling 112 in his career. Remember that number. So again, remember, it's October 26th today, and he had 5 sacks for a franchise record, totaling 112 total sacks for his career. Now you want to see something funny? On October 26th, exactly 15 years ago, Kobe won his 5th championship. Oh, and guess what the score was? 112 to 110. And
Somebody said it's Kobe Tupac though. Bro, these conspiracies be like, come on, man. Like, I get it though. I get it. It's just assumptions, you know. It's a possibility. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Really, right here.
Just for the people who haven't seen my 5 other posts on this, they gave away a remote control helicopter at Kobe's last ever home game. Oh, and he just happened to be the remote control helicopter. You know, he died in a helicopter crash. What an amazing coincidence that is. Couldn't be predictive programming whatsoever. Just like his 5 sacks for a total loss of 33 yards wouldn't be a nod to the fallen angels and Freemasonry whatsoever. He had 5 sacks. 15 years to the day when Kobe had 5 championships, and his total was 112 sacks on the same score of the same night 15 years later. But I'm sure that this little birthmark right there above his oblique muscle that matches perfectly to the one on Miles is just a coincidence as well. Total coincidence. Oh, and, you know, the fact that he retired the same year or year before that Miles came in. There were cartoons about him crashing before he ever crashed. Again, just all coincidental stuff. It's not at all them rubbing your nose in it and saying they're too dumb to ever put A plus B equals Myles Garrett is Kobe Bryant. Entertainment only, people. I'm a satire account.
That is kind of strange, though, how they resemble each other like that, though. I don't know. Maybe they just look alike, you know? I don't know, man. Shoot. That's crazy, though. That is the nastiest I've seen all day. That is disgusting. What was the point? Seriously.
Derek, congratulations.
Shit. Look at this. Look at the eyes. Look at that. Now ask yourself this. Oh. Shit, hold on. Isn't that ice? Hold on. Oh. Hold on. Could that would be what's going on in Antarctica, in the Caribbeans, y'all? Cause look at this.
There's so I seen a lady on TikTok talking about the reason why this storm is happening is because they're trying to freeze a dragon. I don't know how true that is, but I want to check out those videos and see what they're talking about, because I seen a bunch of people talking about that. Let's check that out real quick and see what we can take from it. You know, everything on the internet's not real. You know, you got to do your own research. You know, go within and figure out your answer, you know, because you have all the answers. But let's just see what they're talking about. Texas. Make sure you're filling up before all the gas is gone.
A lot of buzz on social media about those of us in the Midwest. With these cold temperatures, trees could explode. Well, they don't explode, they actually crack. Oh, here, wait. I heard this one do it before. Let's see. A lot of buzz on social.
Check this out. They're going to be having a big old storm that's going to be coming through and out America. And you know what that is? Y'all really going to be thinking it's a storm, a tornado, and all that other shit. But this time it's going to get worse. And guess what that is? A nuclear bomb. A nuclear bomb that's going to literally, check this out. They're going to, if y'all got jobs, if y'all are at work, please clock out y'all job. Literally. It's time for y'all to clock out y'all job and get home safe. Because it is literally snowing. Cars are sliding left to right. It just don't make no sense. I'm telling you, it just don't make no sense. It is a snowstorm, baby. It is going to be, 3 feet above. So with that being said,
Imagine,
y'all,
bro. Imagine working with him. Bro, he'd make my day so much better, man. Like, this nigga is funny, man. Oh my God, bro.
You heard that? You heard that? That's what I be talking about right there. That's what I be talking about. When you stop and stuff like that, y'all get home safe. Like ASAP, get home safe. Because what's going on is
What?
Yo, y'all wanna know what's crazy?
Oh
We
my
already
God.
dealing with ICE, right? ICE going around to the different states, picking up kids, immigrants off the streets. All right, that's going on. Now we dealing with an ice storm. Make this shit make sense, because what the fuck is really going on? Now, I done seen the video when Shamal, he's speaking about the situation, all kind of shit that was going on, right? Then Shamal goes on to say something about tornadoes and all this and that's supposed to be going on. Then the last point he said, I know what it is. It's a nuclear bomb. Shamal, it's a what? It's a what? See, this is too much. I'm ready for ICE to pick up, pack up, and get the fuck. And the ice storm that's supposed to be taking effect in the next few days, I'm ready for this shit to be over with too. And now we got to deal with Shamal saying it's a nuclear bomb. I don't know, y'all. Shamal might be right. I don't know what's going on, y'all. Y'all let me know in the comments.
So, yeah, why is they sitting up here saying that the severe weather storm that's coming across, the Midwest, they said it's not really a storm, that is really a dragon-like creature coming in through the water. And they're trying to freeze it over. So they finna create this big storm to just freeze everything in order to try to stop this creature. I don't know. So yeah, why is they sitting up here saying?
Says social media need to crash for a year. That's what they just said in the comment. Because of what she just said.
What does an alligator do whenever they freeze in the water? That's right, they stick their nose out of the water to make sure that they can still breathe in the frozen water. As you can see, people, this is what reptiles do whenever it's frozen. And as you can see right here at the bottom of Argentina and the top of Antarctica, we have what appears to be a large serpent. Zoom in and zoom in, right? Keep up with me, people. I have to show you. This is crazy. This is smoke, people. What we are seeing that is white is smoke, people. And I know you don't want to believe it. I'm going to show it to you. We're going to keep on going. And I want you to also look. These are crater holes. These holes are going down.
Hold on. I don't know why people don't believe like certain things. Bro, we live on a magical planet. Seriously. You don't even remember when you fell asleep. You're not even aware that you're breathing. This is all intelligence. This is all happening on autopilot, you know? You're very, like, we live on a magical planet, man. This is magical. So, like, you not, like, believing in certain things, man. You holding yourself back. For real. You are. Like, we on a divine planet. Magical planet. Anything's possible. Seriously. It's not that far-fetched at all. You able to talk to technology now. Come on, man. If you don't think we had dragons and we had superpowers, man, you tripping. For real.
All right. This is this thing's nose, and he has it out of the water. Still breathing, people. Watch, people. Look. Say Central Islands. People, look. This is a crater. That is going down. Look at it. That is going down. Let's get closer. Look at that, people. That is smoke. People, this is a crater going down into a hole right here. And this is smoke, people, coming out of that hole. Look at that. That is smoke coming out of the nose hole on this thing, you guys. What does an alligator do whenever they freeze in the water?
Hey, you might be onto something, I ain't gonna lie. Cause the shape of it, it does look like a dragon. Like these are the wings right here. This is the head. You know, the eyes. You see it? Might be onto something.
Wait a minute now, y'all. I know I like to go down a rabbit hole, right? But the frozen dragon, y'all be on the lookout. I'm seeing people talking about the dragon is moving. So they said to keep the dragon from moving, they had to create a storm, a snowstorm, an ice storm to freeze the dragon back. I don't know, y'all. I got to go back down a rabbit hole. But they said the dragon is coming from the Antarctic. And then y'all put two and two together. If the dragon is moving in the ocean and it's coming from the Antarctic, think about the Arctic blast, right? That's what they call it, the Arctic polar blast. When shit like that happen, that mean ice, snow, cold is just shifting to the other states, right? Just think about it. Think about it. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I'm going back down the rabbit hole. I'm going to call y'all back. Pick up the phone. Now, this is for entertainment purpose. I'm only here to bring y'all awareness. That's it. That's all.
Don't shoot the messenger, man. And be getting mad at the messenger. Like, dang. What I do? I'm just trying to, think. I can't think now. They don't even want you to think no more. Praise God, man. That's it.
Y'all see this dragon? I don't know if I'm ready for all this. 2025 had aliens. Then this year, St. Louis, people was riding monkeys. 2026 just started. It looks like it ain't stopping either. All right, look. That looks like a big dragon head, right? Nah, for real. This looks like a nose. Like when an alligator sticks his nose up out the water in the wintertime. Right above me. Looks like an eye. Over there, that white speck, what's that look like? An eye. What y'all think? Let's go ride a dragon. You guys want to go ride a dragon? Yeah. Hey, Susie, let's go ride a dragon.
This is clearly
I know I had a video
There
for
is
y'all.
zero doubt about it.
TikTok
And it's been
acting
here
up,
all
so-
along, our entire lives, and we'd never seen it
for me to
before
edit this one.
until now, because we're asking questions with its head
If y'all
coming
like
out of the
my
water to
content,
breathe,
over there.
exactly like the alligator does, and it makes perfect
Hit all my
sense
buttons,
since
please.
this is the location where there is nothing, just a mass amount of water and zero land, and this is the reason that there are so many bases and stations set up right here next to it. Researching this dragon, is this the true reason for the Antarctic Treaty? Where if we go to polarconnection.org, we will see where figure 2 says the Antarctic with the area south of 60 degrees south latitude indicated in red. This is the location that we cannot go. You can't just rent a boat and go down there. Where you can see there is another boundary, the CCAMLR boundary, which literally lines up perfectly with this dragon's head. The head
I don't know, y'all.
is
I like
in the
people
middle
who
of these two
question everything.
circles.
Question
In fact, they even end the CCAMLR boundary line right after this dragon's
People
head.
be like,
So how much clearer could this get? This is
going on
unbelievable.
What
And
y'all
you can
think?
even see
Drop it
that
down in the
right
comments
next to
down
this
below.
head, it looks like
Your
this
eyes
might
open,
be an
your
arm
ears open, 'cause you
and
see
a
me, you
hand.
know what's going on.
Video of this dragon has gone extremely viral over the last few days, and there's a debate whether it's AI or whether it's real. One of my inside sources, Dr. Remy Demi, said this was taken from the China part of the Asia, which is a really big country, which is pretty cool. And he said that what he's hearing is the reason why this video has been exposed is because the world now is used to AI, and so everybody will think it's just AI, but it's a way that they're communicating with other dragoners, that know that it's not AI and that it's real, to say, hey, look, we're about to launch Project Dragon Den is what they're calling it. And it's a breeding program that they have where they're trying to repopulate the earth with dragons again. And if you think about it, all the ancient writings always talk about dragons, and it was pretty common knowledge that they were real. And then when they went extinctioners, humanity stopped believing in them, but they had the protein fiber strands, and they're cloning them and breeding them, and we're about to see a lot more of them. Video of this dragon.
A creator by the name of Mark Lee found a dragon. Yes, a petrified, fossified dragon. The crazy thing about it, when he started posting footage and telling us about it, he disappeared. Radio silence. He hasn't posted here on his TikTok, his YouTube, nothing. Go look his page up if you don't believe me. Let me show you some of the footage he had.
Here, y'all. It's a dragon. There's his head. I'm working on something here on his nose. This piece right here. Right here. See that? Hard time getting around that. There's his wings. There's his wing right there, and then this is a wing appendage. It's cracked right here. It's got 3 feathers. See that? His claws on the other side, but here's his head, man. Up close. See that? That red skin. Here's the underside of his mouth, just like it should look. Here's the back of his head, just like Godzilla would look. That looks like a dragon, honestly. There's his claw. That claw right there. See it? Big ass tree is growing on top of him. I already cut.
So what y'all think, chat? Dragon or just dirt and rock? Let me know what y'all think in the comments.
That don't look like just dirt and rocks. Seriously. There ain't no way that... Look at that, man. Either that's the spirit of a dragon or that's a dragon. For real. That's crazy, man. I hate that everything is such a mystery. You know, and we just don't know much, you know? But they know all our stuff and they just hide it from us. Hate that. I really do not like that. But it is interesting though. Like learning new stuff and learning more about our planet and stuff like that is dope.
There are many people who believe that dragons are real, and there have been sightings across the United States, most recently in California. Now, the earliest report of a dragon seen in America was in 1882. A news clipping from the LA Times said that there was this train, headed from Yuma to Los Angeles. And as it was going through this very remote desert area known as the Colorado Desert, they encountered what they described as a dust storm, and it was headed towards the train. Now, the passengers were panicked because they didn't know what was going on. And when this dust storm gets closer to the train, they see what appeared to them a 40-foot long snake with wings, and it is crawling on the ground at an incredible speed. It finally cuts in front of the train, but at the last second, the train nicks its tail. And it's said that this dragon reared up and it started to attack this train. And many passengers who had firearms on them began firing at this thing, and it took off into the sky. And that was known as the first sighting of a dragon in America. Now, even before then, there were Native American legends, old Cherokee legends of these dragon-like serpent creatures. But the most fascinating story that I've heard happened near Lassen Volcanic National Park. There were these two Boy Scouts, and they were on a campout. During the day, their troop actually discovered some elk that had been mutilated, ripped apart, and they had no clue as to what had done this. Later that night, the two Boy Scouts were asleep in their tent when this very large storm came about, and it was thundering and lightning. The rain was pouring down really heavy, and one of the boys had to use the bathroom. Well, he wakes up the other camper, and he tells him, I need to use the restroom, we need to go to the outhouse. So reluctantly, they went outside of the tent, and they started to make their way towards this outhouse. Well, all of a sudden, they started to hear this very loud, thunderous clap, and it was coming from the sky. But there was no thunder or lightning. What they seen was this very large serpentine creature flying in the air with large bat-like wings and a very elongated, long head. And they said that the power of the wings was literally creating this wind gust that was almost pushing them over. And this thing proceeded to blow fire out of its mouth, and it lit up the entire sky. And lightning started to crash all around it. Immediately, they ran as fast as they can to the outhouse, and they stayed in there until the morning. And the next morning, when they awoke, the troop actually found some very large footprints. So, are there dragons in California? There are many people who believe
I don't even think this is snow. I'm talking about it. It's not on a tree, a bush, a power line.
Scientists have found a hidden prehistoric world beneath Antarctica, frozen for 34 million years. I don't even want to question why everybody finding out everything they finding out. If you know, you know. We in the time of revelation, and revelation means to reveal. What I'm gonna say is, that's where I'm moving. I ain't paying no rent. If y'all want to come with me to move there, they're gonna say Antarctica just so ice. I don't know ice. There are like tropical parts of Antarctica where there are volcanoes at. Where there is heat and water, there is life. So y'all know me. As soon as I saw this shit, I dove deep. If you don't know who Billy Carson is, lock in, nigga. When I see that land right there, I just want to think about all the good stuff that we were supposed to be. Either way it go, this could be really good or very, very bad. The way things are going, it's probably very bad. But if you just want to stay vibrating high, we can just say, you know what, it's not bad. We gonna live there, and only the good people gonna be there, and everybody gonna be nice to each other. Nobody gonna be stealing. You wanna know how I know we don't know shit? Cause we always finding some shit out. Even the most smartest motherfuckers we got on the planet always discovering shit. That's how you, what did we know if they keep finding shit? We don't know shit. We don't know nothing, bro. That's what I be trying to say, bro. We don't know nothing. If you act like you know anything, you don't know shit. Your bitch ass. Scientists have found a hidden prehistoric world.
I've been watching the news all week long. They talking about the ice here in the South. And get on here, Shamar talking about they sitting in the damn Luca LeBon. What? Shamar said y'all don't know if it's going to be a tornado or nothing, but I've been watching the news.
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
Look at this shit.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
I seen my boy Go Neo speak on them solar flares.
He not lying, bro. 3 months no meat. Hey, listen, that meat gonna have your ass. Hey, listen. Them solar flares been hitting the S-class and came through. I'm telling y'all, bro. Get your diet together. Get your soul. Get your spirit together. Get your soul. Get your spirit together. Cleanse your temple. Cleanse it. Cleanse it. I've been getting signs, downloads all day about that type of stuff, man. Cleanse your temple. Get your diet together. Move your body. Become more present.
That's the number. Move your body. You is not meant to be just sitting around all day. Gotta move your body. Dance. Do something.
Them solar flares kicking. Especially for the past few days. Notification after notification, we've been getting them. They've been kicking. Get your body together, though.
No, for real. You definitely gonna feel it. For real. I'm feeling it. For real, man. Do some squats. Do some push-ups. Do some simple things. You ain't even gotta do a lot of it. Just do something. You know? You don't gotta do a lot of it. You be thinking you gotta do a whole workout. You don't gotta do that much. Just do enough. You know?
Do it. Are you American? Yeah, I am American. Indeed, I'm American.
This should be funny. Why they be doing this? So I look like you. Yeah. That was smart.
I
That
don't
was
like
smart.
that shit, bro. How old are you? I'm 23. So, hold on, y'all. The fuck? What is bullshit? Alright. Yeah. I don't like being perceived as shit, so I'm trying to break out of that. We look alike. Look, watch this piece of shit did, gang. You motherfucker. You son of a bitch. Do it. Are you American? Yeah, I am American.
Yeah, that was funny.
Pick up the
Tendonism. Tendonism.
Shit.
That's tendonism. Why they do that, man?
Trying to record the whole thing. Pick up the piece.
Hey everyone, I just wanted to quickly make this video to prove to you that we can no longer trust anything that we see with our eyes. We can't trust images that we see on social media. We can't trust videos. We can't trust our friends. We can't trust the news. We can't trust anything or anyone. So be careful out there.
Have you guys ever watched Captured? It's a British TV show where a soldier gets framed for something that he didn't do using deepfake. And when I was watching it, this was a few years ago, I was like,
who knows? Who's to say that's not what they be using in the, you know? What if they use, you know what I'm saying? That's saying, hey, it's AI stuff revealing a lot. Who's to say that if they're not using AI, you know? I don't know. What if they all dead, you know? Trump. Just saying.
damn, that technology seems pretty crazy. There you go. But putting my conspiratorial hat on, I always believe that when they give something to the masses, they've probably had access to it for the last 10 years. They're only giving you access now, which then also makes me think, how many events and political events out there do you think have been faked?
See?
How many things that you've seen on the TV were being faked right in front of you? And I think we're going to reach a point where nobody trusts the internet. They want you to distrust each other. They just want to create chaos in the world. And, I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theorist, but we've reached a point where the internet is dead. Is this person in front of you real? You're going to have to keep rubbing your eyes. Let me look at Dina's teeth. Let me look at his mouth area. That's why you have to be more rooted in real life. The point I always make to people is, strengthen your ties in real life. If you're always glued to this device, you don't know if what you're looking at is real or fake.
Hey everyone, I just wanted to quickly make this video.
That's crazy, man. We never know, too, like, because they just not rolling this out. They been had this shit, man. For real. Yeah. Well, y'all, that is gonna do it for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy that. Sending peace and abundance your way. Please make good habits and do something productive today. Either got some squats, some push-ups, some jumping jacks, dance, listen to some good music. Take care of yourself, all right? And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.